Ang ano 'no, child criminality.
Ng ganito katindi.
Oo,
kasi
ng
na-shock yung
na-shock.
dun sa
At
nangyari.
nangyari sa eskwelahan, no?
Right.
Gaya nung nabanggit ni ma'am na Columbine situation. May fear nga may natatakot na baka daw magkaroon ng uulitin ito at magkaroon ng copycat effect even gagayahin yung nangyari sa Columbine. Tingin niyo ho ba ay may basis yung ganitong fear na baka mangyari din sa Pilipinas yung nangyayari sa Amerika na mayat-maya ang ganitong insidente?
Oo, we have to strengthen talaga yung mga preventive measures natin kasi hindi natin alam kung ano yung mangyayari dahil nga ngayon iba na yung sitwasyon compared sa dati, mas marami na yung access ng mga bata sa information. So ang isa doon talaga sa sana gawin nila is i-regulate nila yung yung pag-access ng mga bata sa
First of all, access to deadly weapons. Dapat alam mo yung pinagkunan ng baril nung bata, yung tita ba yun na
Yes, na
pulis?
oo.
Kailangan yun ng kasuhan eh.
Ito hindi ako agree dito eh. Unless may proof na nag-conspire yung tita. Kunwari, sinabi ng tita, ito yung baril, pumatay ka as much as possible. Yes, mag-a-agree ako doon na dapat kasuhan ng tita. Okay? Pero, kung wala naman talagang kinalaman ng tita at hindi niya alam na kinuha ang baril niya na nakatago. Okay, kunwari, nakalock. Tapos, na-figure out ng bata yung code. Tapos kinuha. Hindi naman alam ng tita. Why are you gonna blame the tita? When kitang-kita naman sa text message ng mga bata, they plan this. They wanna do this. Anong kinalaman ng tita? Kasi kahit naman walang baril they can find guns somewhere else. Kung gugustuhin talaga ng mga bata, they can make it happen. Kahit walang baril, they can find one somewhere else. So why are you blaming the parents o yung guardian? Kung wala naman parents, yung dalawang bata. Why blame them? Unless, sabi ko nga, mag-a-agree ako if they're part of it. Kung sinabi na, ayan, pumatay ka, o ayan yung baril, o kung may nagbubuli sa'yo, barilin mo. Kasi yung baril is, the gun is not the problem. Who is wielding the gun? May morals ba? Alam niya ba ang tama o mali? Does he have a good and high standard? Who is wielding the gun? Yun ang tanong.
Diba? Dapat bakit nagkaroon ng access yung bata? Pero hindi ba, okay, mabalik tayo sa datos. Ano? Di ba sabi mo sa akin kanina, Willard, na ang dami pala.
Oo.
Ang dami palang mga kaso ng
School-related violence.
school-related.
Yes,
How many?
From 2022 to 2025, higit 1,000 na according to the PNP Women and Children Protection Center.
Higit
Thousands.
1,000,
Oo.
what, in 2026?
Since 2022.
2022. Okay, so marami-rami. Hindi natin nababalitaan
Oo.
masyado. Ano po?
So dapat mag-strengthen din ng DepEd yung programs nila para magkaroon.
Ito din, ito pa. It's good to have programs para sa mga ganitong events. Pero sa tingin ko, ang pinakamataas at ang pinaka-safe na chance para hindi ito mangyari is to have a father at home. Because all of this starts at your home. Meron bang tatay na nag-guide sa'yo to make you better? To motivate you, to inspire you, to reason with you, to make good choices. Tell your kids, telling the kids to make good choices in life. Kasi pag may tatay yan sa bahay, yung responsible hindi yung walang kwentang tatay. Kasi may mga tatay at home na neglectful. Ang sinasabi ko is tatay na responsible. Pag sasabihan niya like, anak, how's school? Is somebody bothering you? How's your day? You're having a bad day? All right, let's do something. Let's go out, let's play basketball, let's go watch a movie, let's spend some time together. Yung ganon yung nagbi-build ng relationship sa anak nila. Yung nagtuturo ng tama o mali. Kasi yun ang first defense nga eh. The parents is. Hindi ang government. Hindi ang preventive measure. Though it's good. Kasi to be honest, the only one who will take care of your child is you. The parents, the biological parent. Kasi tatlo lang yan eh. Ang pwedeng mangyari. Pwedeng may tatay ka na nag-guide sa'yo. Para nag-guide sa'yo na maayos, nagbibuild ng relationship sa'yo. That is the best way. And that is the safest way. Okay? Number 1 yon. Number 2, pwedeng wala kang tatay. Hindi automatic, just wala kang tatay is gagawa ka na ng krimen. Pwede naman meron kang father figure na maayos. If you have a father figure na maayos, it's not as good as the first one, pero it is okay. At least meron kang nilalapitan na maayos na tao na nag-guide sa'yo. Or pangatlo, which is the hardest, is ikaw ang magiging tatay sa sarili mo. Posible naman to. Mayroong mga tao dyan, walang pamilya, walang magulang, and they figure it out on their own. This is hard. This is the hardest one sa tatlo. Kasi ikaw talaga magde-decide sa sarili mo.
Ng safe schools. Kasi ang school hindi siya dapat safe siya. Yun yung place kung saan tayo natututo at hindi yung place kung saan may violence. So, dapat strengthen din yung programs doon.
Well,
para
apparently, attorney, kahapon, nalaman po natin, itong DepEd ay mayroon palang pondo
Para
for
sa mga-
security in
Oo,
particular, right?
okay.
Na ewan ko lang kung ano ba ang pinupuntahan ng funding for security of schools dito sa ating bansa. Magbayad ng security guard na tulog parate. Di ba? I mean,
Oo.
you know, metal
Sabi ko nga like, yung security guard nyo, that's good, but they do not care really. They do not care. And yung mga metal detector nyo, yes, you can use that. But they can figure out a way. Yung mga bata, they can figure out a way to get guns in there if they really want to.
Detectors might
rin
not solve the
foolproof.
whole thing,
Hindi,
yes.
It won't.
It won't, but it can be a deterrent.
It can prevent it, pero yung mas malalim na titingnan natin would be yung mga programs sa school. Halimbawa, yung mga, paano nila i-detect yung bullying? Kasi yung iba ang root cause nun eh.
And yung bullying na yan, like, kasi nabuweirduhan ako dyan eh. Because dati nung World War I, nung World War II, yung sinasakop ng Japan, yung Pilipinas, binubuli ang mga Pilipino, you don't hear school shooting. Kasi either the kids are too soft ngayong panahon na to, that they couldn't stand criticism. Kasi nung panahon na yun mas marami pang bully and pinapatay pa eh. Nung panahon ng mga Hapon, nung sinasakop tayo ng Hapon sa Pilipinas, at that time, mas malala pa yung Bataan Death March. Bakit walang school shooting noon? Dapat nagpapatayan na yan. You know what I mean? Dapat doon, nung panahon na yun, binubuli tayo ng Japan. Tapos sa school, di ba, may batang nang bubuli. Di dapat binaril niya na may school shooting na nung panahon na yun. Ito ang problema ko dyan sa bullying ngayon eh. They expect everybody to be kind to you. You think everybody in the world will do that? You think everyone in the world will be nice to you? No. Some people will be good, some people will be bad, depending sa'yo. Depending sa country of origin mo. Dito pa lang sa US, sinasabi ko na sa inyo, mababa ang tingin sa mga Pilipino. Kasi tignan mo yung mga nangyayari sa Pilipinas. Sa flood control. Kung ano saan sa economy ng Pilipinas, basura. Kaya maraming, ito rin ang part ng problema na to eh. Ito rin ang part eh. The government job is to create jobs for people. Kaya maraming parents ang naghihiwalay, nagiging OFW. Yung isang parent nasa ibang bansa, tapos yung isa na andyan sa Pilipinas. Kaya nasisira ang mga pamilya kasi ang gobyerno, ang trabaho is to create jobs. Pero hindi magawa. Kaya nga, I do not trust yung mga sinasabi nilang mga, we need this government agency. Ang dami-daming government agency for the poor, for traffic. Wala namang kwenta. Tagal-tagal na dyan. Wala naman nagagawa. Hindi man lang napababa yung traffic ng 50%.
Hindi ko alam dito sa Tacloban kung yun talaga, pero yung sa ibang schools na napuntahan namin na nagkaroon talaga ng violence, ang root cause nun was bullying.
Okay. So, mabalik po tayo doon sa age, no? Kasi well, for now, that's the main issue. Pinagdebatehan na nga po yung edad na 15. Paano po yung mga nananawagan na dapat ibaba pa yan to 12 or even 10?
We can
years old?
discuss, pero dapat
Dito, hindi ko na alam. Hanggang doon na lang ako. Hanggang doon na lang ako, mga boss. So, recap, okay? It starts at home. It starts with the parents, especially with the father. Number 2, yung bullying na yan, it has been happening for a long time. And you can't expect everybody to be respectful to you. Some people will be respectful, some people won't. So, tapos yun din sa parent, I don't think they should be liable. Kasi hindi naman silang nagplano eh. The children are the one who planned it. And sila ang gumawa sa plano nila. Unless na kasama sa parte yung parents. Pero yun ang hindi ko magets dito eh. Bakit maraming tao is biniblame ang parent? Yes. O yung guardian. Yung guardian, naintindihan ko na galit kayo sa nangyari and you wanna blame somebody. But the children did it freely on their own. Unless you can prove to me na they were coerced by the parents or somebody else. If the children freely did it on their own, they should be held liable. Dito sa US, children are tried as an adult if they commit heinous crime. Okay? So, yun lang naman po. I hope you guys have a good day and I'm peacing out.